Hey Donnie, John, West Coast Connects. Ronnie reached out last week, promised this free video, so here it is. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Just want to show you a couple things you can do to increase customer flow and traffic every month. So with that, I'll get started. The only thing I ask is that if at the end of the video, if you can shoot me some feedback, whether that be via email, text, phone call, anything will suffice. I just would love to hear your thoughts. So with that, here we go. My first tip is to get a website up and running. So I see that you're here on Home Advisor and Build Zoom and Angie's List, which is great. It's a great way to get leads. The only problem with those leads though is that a lot of times you're sharing these leads with other people. So when you get leads from Home Advisor or Angie's List, they're sending the same leads to 4 or 5 different companies, and you're competing with those 4 or 5 different companies. Whereas if you have a website and your website ranks, you're not competing with anybody. The only thing you're competing with is other websites that are also ranked. So it's not really the same. All the leads that come into you are 100% your leads, whereas all the leads that are coming in for Home Advisor are being shared among people. So just there's 1.2 trillion searches every year on Google. That number might actually have gone up this year because based on COVID, and it's really big. The internet is just so big in how people get their information, and being a part of that is huge. Um, my advice with getting your website is when you do get a website, make sure it's got a lot of content that are keyword specific. That would be my second tip. And really what you want and this is Gills Electric. They're out of Oakland. But you want pictures and text that's keyword specific, meaning uh, whatever phrase or words that you want to be found for is what you want on your website. So for instance, I searched a bunch of different keywords in the area in your area, and like electrician Oakland, California has 900 searches a month, and their KD or keyword difficulty is 0. So that's how hard it is to rank on a scale of 0 to 100. So that's a ton of volume. I mean, 900 searches a month is just ridiculous. We're looking at over 10,000 searches a year for that particular keyword, and nobody's going after it. And really, even if you're able to get 1% of that, that's 1,000 searches a year, or 1,000 customers a year, which is astronomical number. So there's definitely, and if you see here in the area that I've searched, San Jose, Santa Rosa, you see here 7,000 searches. And some of them have harder difficulty. You see Santa Rosa 6, San Jose 5 and 4, but the volume is there. And if you put in the time and the effort and invest in your website, in your company, this definitely is something that you can really turn your website into a lead funnel and really destroy other companies in terms of just sheer volume. So that would be my second tip is just to make sure you have these high volume, low KD keywords in your website just to build it up. And really, when you build up your website, what you're looking for is this is Ahrefs. This is a site that SEO specialists and web designers use to kind of gauge the strength of a website. And here's how you read it. So this is how strong a website is on a 0 to 100 scale. Okay. Typically what you want to see here is as high a number as possible. 28 is a pretty good number, but you really want a 1-to-1 ratio. So if this is a 28, you'd like this to be a 28. And that's not always the case. It doesn't always happen like that, but there are ways to kind of even these things out. And that's what you're looking for, a golden ratio of 1-to-1. And then 51 is the referring domains or websites referring back to their site. And these are the amount of links that are linking back there. So there's 51 websites sending 303 links back to Gills Electric. Okay, they're ranking in the top 131 keywords. They're getting 93 hits a month on their website, and I would have to spend $1,000 in Google Ads to get the same amount of traffic. Okay, and that's this is a typical number with a company that's getting pretty decent traffic for buyer intent keywords. I've seen this as high as for electrical companies, as high as 50,000, 100,000. So this number is not too big in terms of something that you can't overcome. So um, and then my third tip would be to get a Google My Business up and running. Like I said, when I went through electrician and you Oakland and you go down and search, usually there's ads up here, but no one's running ads. And then you go right into the map pack. And what you want is you want your Google My Business right here in the top 3 or 4. That's kind of where you want. And as you can see, all 3 here have the website. If you don't have a website here, chances are someone's just going to bypass you and go to the next one. So it's really important to have a website, have a Google My Business. The Google My Business is a way for people to just to get quick information about you, your business info, your location. It gives you reviews. You want quality and quantity. It tells you your business hours. It allows you to kind of you can put this out on the website or out on websites like Better Business Bureau and stuff like that, and it adds validity to your business. And then and it just really it's a good thing to have, and it doesn't take too much time or effort. So those would be my 3 tips. And really, as you can see with the traffic here, I mean 7,000 searches a month. Um, that's life changing business. That's business changing business. You could really grow your business and do whatever it is you're wanting to do with your business based on that kind of traffic. So I'll let you go with that. I hope you have a great day and God bless.